Well, it got interesting this week when the U of M athletic director and coach said it's time for the city to make up its mind, and quickly, because time's running out, about how much money the U of M is going to get to redo Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium. And that pitted Tigers fans against Grizzlies fans, at least on social media. It got kind of ugly for a while. And Jeff Calkins weighed in with the Daily Memphian. If we can show you excerpts from his column this week, he said, "The Grizzlies, by no doubt, have changed the way Memphians think about themselves. It is hard to imagine the city without the team. But what will be the price to keep them? And when will a deal be reached? Oklahoma City officials have resolved to build the Thunder a new arena costing at least $900 million, $850 million of that in public funds." And then he asks, why stir up this entire controversy by going public again this week? That's why Grizzlies fans and Tigers fans are yelling at each other on social media. Laird Veatch would point out it's because construction costs are rising, and that's fair. But you know, when it would have been even cheaper to build and renovate a stadium anytime in the last 30 years, the university was somehow able to wait until this moment before deciding the project has to be started right now. I think that's an excellent point. And, you know, everyone in Memphis is a Grizzlies fan, right? Not everyone is a Tigers fan. People have their allegiances to their different universities. I think we all want U of M to do well. But that is also, an issue in this whole debate, too. And you also know, and we talked about this during the break, most universities, when they renovate their football stadium, the boosters step up and pay for it. Mm-hmm. They don't ask the taxpayers to come around and do it. So, you guys, I've thrown it out there. Now, have some fun.
Well, let me jump in. I'm Mr. Grizzly here. Plus,
and you're
plus I'm a Tiger, too. I worked there for 12.5 years. And it depresses me to see them fighting like this. Mm-hmm. It should not be happening that way. And you mentioned also off camera that Commercial Appeal had an interesting story late on Friday that talked about additional money that Jim Strickland's administration is trying to get through some additional taxes.
Yeah, they got a hold of some emails from the Strickland administration saying that there are some new funding streams, revenue mechanisms that they think will provide $500 million for renovating FedEx Forum, another $220 for the football stadium, and that doesn't count the $350 million from the state. So.
Right, and if all of that comes to pass, and a lot of that is city and county motel taxes, which is already a lot anyway, but if this comes to pass, this is what Strickland is trying to do before he leaves office at the end of the year. Right. He wants this to be part of his legacy as well. I don't know if it'll happen, but I'm kind of hoping it will, because we don't need to have these two important entities, the Grizzlies and the Tigers. We don't need them fighting at each other. Let's get this worked out and let both of them prosper.
Go ahead.
Either or, both and. I think we get into this argument too much. In the city of Memphis, we have one or the other, rather than having all or having both. Nashville has it all. They get a stadium, their universities prosper, everything is being built up at the same time. Memphis has to settle. Either you get a school system or you get a healthcare system. Either you get a stadium or you get, you know,
something. You don't get both.
You don't get all of it. And so I believe we transfer ownership. I've been a fan of this idea for years. Some sort of way get the ownership of the Liberty Bowl out of the hands of the city, put it on the books of U of M. It's their property. Get their boosters involved. Let them soup it up, make it their own, and have total control over it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Jeff Calkins wrote that he wonders what price it will take to keep the Grizzlies here. The question I have is, what price will we pay if we don't keep the Grizzlies here?
Very good question.
I think that to lose the Grizzlies, it would be such a black eye on this city, we could never recover.
Right.
And so I have to give it to the Grizzlies. 20 years ago, they signed a contract, a long-time contract. At the time, it was controversial. Everyone said they'd never sign it, they'd never stick to it. We're the smallest NBA market in the country. They not only signed it, they stayed here, and they paid off our operating deficit of the FedEx Forum.
And you know what else? They don't play this game of we might move the franchise like they like to do in other cities if you don't give us our new arena or new stadium. And I respect them for that. Now, yes, there's the contingency that says Robert Parrish is a multi-billionaire. He's got plenty of money. He could pay for it himself and write the check. He could. That's just not how it's done. That's just the reality of it. Yeah.
But this is also a part of the conundrum that we have to solve in order to fix crime and the elements that we're talking about in the mayor's race. You have to have entertainment venues and you have to have multiple attractions in a great city. We can't be a one-trick pony. We have the Grizzlies.
Yes.
You know, we have the Tigers. You got to have a lot of stuff going on to spread people out so that people can have a great great time in their city over the weekend and not all be congested in one place and bumping into each other. You got people over here at the stadium, people at the Redbird Stadium, people on Beale Street, people out east, people downtown on the river, having a great time.
Successful cities
A
have-
successful city.
The
That's how it
FedEx
works.
Forum is used for the Tigers also.
Yeah,
so
right.
they would benefit
They would
from
benefit,
it.
yeah.
So why can't the Liberty Bowl Stadium be used for the Tigers football and for soccer? I mean, it doesn't have to be a single-use stadium. Can't we figure out a way to do it both, which leaves the Redbirds? And I have a funny feeling soccer and Redbirds are going to be the losers in this whole debate,
They
or
are.
maybe they won't. But I'm going to just say it again. This city has the Grizzlies. They have been a bargain of a lifetime for us, and we would be nuts to let them go.
Totally agree. Otis, I'll let you have the
Yeah,
final word.
I agree with everything that's been said here on this. And for, again, as much as I love the university, for them to now say, oh, we are poised to get into one of these Power 5 conferences, so we got to move ahead right now. Well, I'm not sure that that's going to happen.
We've been hearing that for years.
We've been hearing that for years. I hope they do. But again, I say again, let's, to Keith's point, let's do and here and not or, and get this worked out where all parties are happy.
I got 15 seconds left. Yes or no, does this get worked out where all venues get taken care of? Yes,
Yes.
or no?
It better.
Yes.
Okay, I hope you're all right. Thanks to the three of you for being with us this week. Loved your insight on the mayor's race in particular, and we thank you for being here as well. We'll see you next week for ABC 24 This Week.